News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
Newstalk, KGVO, AM 1290 and now 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
A fatal accident near Lolo Hot Springs. Good morning, everyone. This is Montana Morning. It is Tuesday, January the 6th, 2015. And right now, we have 34 degrees in Missoula. Roads are extremely slick. Again, throughout western Montana, there's black ice all over the place this morning, and there is a winter storm warning until 11 o'clock this morning, primarily because of rain on top of snow. And our newscast this morning is sponsored by Kootenai Creek Village, the maintenance-free active adult community in Stevensville. You'll have hundreds of builders' options to choose from by calling 777-5387. A Bitterroot Valley man is dead. Another man escaped injury in a one-vehicle accident on U.S. Highway 12 near Lolo Hot Springs. A dispatcher with the Montana Highway Patrol provides details of the accident that occurred just after 11 o'clock last night.
The vehicle was negotiating a right-hand curve, Highway 12, near mile marker 15.8. The driver hit some ice, lost control of the vehicle. The vehicle slid into the ditch and then turned onto its side. The driver was dead upon arrival.
Montana Highway Patrol Trooper Sean Sylvan was the investigating officer on the scene. A portion of the highway was closed for several hours while the accident scene was cleared. No names have yet been released. Forecasters say snow and freezing rain will persist across much of Montana today after triggering highway accidents, school closures, and avalanche warnings. The National Weather Service issued a winter storm warning for the western two-thirds of the state through tonight. Dangerous avalanche conditions were reported for the Swan Range, portions of west central Montana, and areas in and around Glacier and Yellowstone National Parks. Travelers on Highway 200 near Bonner yesterday were faced with crashes, stalled vehicles, and lots of ice. According to Montana Department of Transportation Maintenance Chief Steve Felix, the highway was close to being closed altogether by about noon yesterday.
Right now, Montana 200 has severe driving conditions listed as a road condition, and when we talk severe driving conditions, we mean it is very treacherous to travel that stretch of road. It is the next step before we do an all-out full closure on that stretch of road.
To make conditions even worse, a snowslide hit Highway 200 near mile marker 3 early in the morning yesterday, while a semi jackknifed blocking the road in the afternoon.
We had a jackknife semi around 11:30. They've cleared that wreck. We've had some other slide-offs. I'm unaware of any severe injury accidents or anything like that. But once again, when we list severe driving conditions, if you look at our mobile app or our road condition app, you see a red line on that road. That means please only travel that road if you absolutely have to.
Dangerous conditions are expected to persist on Highway 200 throughout today as well. Backcountry experts are warning skiers and snowmobilers that avalanche danger in west central Montana is very high at this time. Here's an excerpt from a recorded message made by Steve Karkanen with the Western Montana Avalanche Center early yesterday morning.
An avalanche warning is in effect for the mountains of west central Montana, about 5,000 feet. The avalanche danger is now high on terrain steeper than 30 degrees. Natural avalanches are likely. Human-triggered avalanches are very likely. Travel in and underneath avalanche terrain is not recommended.
Director of the West Central Avalanche Center in Bozeman, Doug Chabot, has advice for anyone planning to recreate in western Montana's backcountry.
You should go to MissoulaAvalanche.org and get your most up-to-date information on what the weather and snowpack's doing, and then heed those avalanche warnings and be safe. Take an avalanche education class, carry rescue gear like a shovel, beacon, and probe, and only put one person at a time on a steep slope.
You can find the link to the Missoula Avalanche website at newstalkkgvo.com. When Superintendent Brian Hensel of the Missoula City Street Division went to work yesterday, he knew it would be a challenging day.
I came into work this morning about 5:15, and everything was still looking good, but it had started to rain, which I found very unusual, being that the temperature was about 22 to 25 degrees, and I was looking up saying, how can it be raining? It should be snowing.
Hensel said the high-priority streets and roads had already been plowed over the weekend, but that condition changed fast.
What happened probably around 8 or so, and it still continued to rain, and all the streets, all the ones in the main routes that had been plowed, all of a sudden turned to ice, and bad ice.
The city website shows the various routes that receive immediate attention, primarily school bus routes and main streets. Priority 2 and 3 streets receive attention after the main routes have been cleared. Hensel says there is a hotline number for residents to call for help in clearing snow from their city streets. It's 552-6360. Missoula Mayor John Engen is taking issue with a report released Friday by the Missoulian, which then was picked up statewide by the Associated Press, regarding legal and other costs incurred so far in acquiring the Mountain Water Company. The report states that legal fees, quote, have hit $3.5 million and will likely head higher, end quote. Engen told KGVO News Monday the total costs as of today were far less.
As of today, we have spent $1.3 million. That, not just attorney's fees, that's engineering, that's expert witnesses, folks who are telling us that this is the right thing to do for a wide variety of reasons. So that's our investment.
Engen said the city would state its case in Missoula District Court in March.
We will demonstrate to the court that it's more necessary for the city of Missoula to own this monopoly utility than it is for the current owner or any successor in interest to own it.
Engen states his case as to why he's so determined for the city to own Mountain Water.
There will be a new owner of Mountain Water Company unless it's the city of Missoula. It will not be a local owner. It will be a corporation that's investor-held, whose only real goal will be to make money.
The condemnation lawsuit is expected to be heard in Missoula County District Court in mid-March. Crews from Missoula Rural and Missoula City Fire responded late Monday to a fire inside the bag houses at Roseburg Forest Products out on Razor Drive. Missoula Rural Fire Chief Bill Caldwell told me the purpose of a bag house.
A bag house is a piece of equipment that is a lot like a huge vacuum cleaner bag that collects the real fine dust products from a lumber or particle board operation.
Caldwell said the firefighting crews were able to get the blaze under control quickly.
The incident commander at the scene is starting to release equipment, which makes me believe that the fire is knocked down, and he's in the process of getting ready to go ahead and mop up.
Caldwell said no Roseburg employees or firefighting personnel were injured during that fire. Here's what we have so far as school closures today. I spoke with Hatton Littman from School District 1, Seeley Lake High School, and Seeley Lake Elementary School. Both those schools are closed today. Here in Missoula, just like yesterday, all Missoula School District 1 schools are open and buses are running on their normal schedules. Our News Talk time now is 6:10.
News Talk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Patchy areas of fog this morning and areas of light rain, then becoming mostly cloudy by the afternoon. Temperatures will warm into the mid-30s. Mostly cloudy tonight, lows in the 20s. I'm meteorologist Brooke Foster for KECI 13.